February, we know that back to school can be a busy time and also an expensive time. So we're keeping our prices low so that you save on the things that you need most. The locked in price items that you see here, plus many more, can make back to school so much easier. And I'm going to show you how to take these items and build them into the perfect lunch with some added affordable proteins. So one of the things to remember, especially because back to school is so stressful, is that when it comes to lunches, it's not about recipes, it's about simplicity. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I love food now, but I was definitely one of those kids that if lunch was too complex, I wasn't eating it. Now, my mom's going to see this and she's going to know. But that's okay, because we're going to build lunches that your kids are going to want to eat. And I find that mixing and matching your proteins, your carbohydrates, a fruit or vegetable, and dairy is going to be a great way to build a simple lunch that allows your children to mix and match the things that they like most. So using some of my favorites from the locked in price items, we're going to start doing just that. So one of the first things I want to talk about is these hummus packs. Great for a snack, or if you have a child who maybe isn't so big on eating meat, these are really wonderful because they have plant-based protein in them and they're already ready for the lunchbox. So if you're going to do it as a snack, you're going to have one. If you want it to be more of a meal, you're going to put two in the lunchbox. Then, just to make it a little fun, and let me tell you, I am not the craftiest person in the world. The baby carrots that are part of the locked in prices, I think that carrots are just one of those more universally loved vegetables for your kids. And again, it's a nice and easy one that's good for dipping, that you can integrate into their meal. You can also use these organic fruit pouches if they're more sweet. I know my niece, she likes to dip everything into applesauce, so having these is a really wonderful opportunity for both getting in the fruit, but getting in a dip. And just like the hummus, they are already ready to go. Now let's make some fun little sandwiches that are a little bit more creative. So I have the Cracker Cuts cheeses, which again, we love something where we don't have to go too far out of the way to get ready. And these are just perfectly ready to go. And what I like to do is make these little sandwiches. So instead of using a bread, you can use the locked in price pretzels. And you have these fun little cheddar cheese sandwiches. And in this case, especially if you're including the vegetables and you're including those hummus cups, you're getting protein from that. You're also getting it from the cheese. So again, we're talking simplicity. This isn't anything that is too complex. It really is just sandwiching. But look how cute that looks, and it's so fun for your kids. We also can do a little bit of meat and cheese with some cold cuts. What I'm gonna do here is break our cheese up into thirds, and I'm using our cheese slices, our cheese sticks, excuse me, that are part of the price lock, and then pairing it with your favorite deli meat. And this is where it's nice because you have that mixture of those wonderful prices, and you can get those items that you need most as well. And so we're just gonna wrap these up. Again, I'm not making anything here that I would even consider a complex recipe, but you're still putting a little bit of care into it to make it easy for your kids and to get in everything that they need. So we're just rolling up a little bit of the cheese stick into our, I like the chicken, so that's what I'm using, that deli chicken, and we're just rolling it up into that. Another really great one for lunch proteins is you can have your hard-boiled eggs. We talked about it being a busy time, certainly having the eggs ready to go. Just a little tidbit, you can also hard-boil eggs in the air fryer. Take a look at that because, again, time saver, make a bunch of them at once, or just purchase them ready to go. And that's a wonderful way to get in some of that additional protein. You can also use tuna fish if your kids like that, or maybe you like that and need it for a lunch. So some of our onions are on sale, just mix that in. Maybe use a plain yogurt that you find that's part of that locked in prices, and you have a super healthy tuna salad that you can utilize for a really good lunch. And then obviously we all like to have a little sweet with our lunches, and we have plenty of opportunities there. I cannot keep these in my house long enough. This salty, sweet, kettle cooked pop chips, the wholesome pantry variety, part of that locked in prices. Include those to have a nice little sweet snack you can also use your graham crackers, another opportunity to have something sweet in that meal. And while we are talking about sweet, let's not forget about breakfast. We have our hot cereal as well as some of our frozen fruits that are part of the locked-in prices. And this is a simple ingredient way. Blend them together, not this, sorry. Blend together your frozen fruit and some of that locked-in price yogurt for an easy smoothie for breakfast. So again, this is a lot of putting foods together, which as a whole are going to create a balanced lunch where you didn't have to turn on the stove, you didn't have to use the microwave. It's opening and it is mixing and matching so that you get everything that you need at a price that you love. So make sure to follow us for more and keep an eye out for all the wonderful, easy ideas that we have to keep back to school simple.